Hello everyone, this is Cris Duncan with Find Your Focus Photographic Education, and today we're working in Photoshop. The latest version is Photoshop CC 2015.5. And one new feature in this I'm really excited about is the Face Aware Liquify tool. It is pretty amazing. I've already done this image just to test it out. You can see I did some on her body too, and I'm going to show you how we did that, but just on the face. So let's open up the Liquify. Go to Filter, Liquify, and let's see what this thing does. First of all, on your left, we have your tools. You still have your warp and your push left and your bloat and your reconstruct and all those same tools, but now you have this face icon. And when I've been opening it, it's been coming to this default. It may go to your last used setting. I'm not sure. It's something I haven't played with. And you can see it's got a face recognized. And as I scroll over the face, it gives me the mask of the face, an eye, a nose, a mouth, and the other eye. Okay. Keep in mind these will do both eyes at the same time or the whole face at the same time. So if you just want to pull in one chin or just the chin or just maybe one side of the cheek, you need to go back to your normal warp tools or whatever tools you used before. But if you're going to do the face kind of globally, this is a great option. So you can see on the right we have eyes, nose, mouth, and face shape. And these can be collapsed to make your workspace a little cleaner. So if you want to start on the eyes, you can start there and you don't get confused on which sliders to go to. And this really reminds me of the video games where you would pick your own avatar and it asks you for eyes, and you can kind of adjust how the eyes look when you're creating an avatar if you play video games. So it's got some cool things like eye size and height and width and tilt. The nose, you can do the height and the width of the nose. Mouth, you can separate the upper and lower lip. You can change a smile, and the shape gives you the chin, the forehead, the jawline, and the overall face width. Now these sliders are really nice to kind of do, but what I like to do, and I know there's probably other tutorials on this, but I'll zoom in and then make sure my face thing is selected. And as I scroll over the face, I get this icon automatically. So then I can just drag that in. Instead of using my sliders, I find this much more intuitive than just doing the sliders over here. So let's bring the chin up a little bit and shorten her forehead, just the same there. So now if I go over the eye, you see I've got the eye icons. And if you hover it over a little bit, it'll tell you that's the eye height. This is the eye width. This will give me the tilt. Notice it does both eyes at the same time. So that's important. If you only want to adjust one eye, do not do the Face Aware Liquify. You will want to go back to some other tools, because even though only right now the left eye is selected, eye right, when I tilt, notice both eyes are moving. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. So I'm just going to widen those eyes just a little bit and then bring them in. Now I want to look at how they look. So I'm going to go back to my eyes on the right hand side in my toolbar, and I'm going to change the eye distance. If I like them close, I like them a little closer together. And the only reason I'm bringing them closer together is because I shrunk the face in. So I wanted to bring everything in together. So then I can go to her nose. I'm going to shrink her nose a little bit. And then I really like making that bottom lip a little bit puffy or bigger, fuller. It's kind of nice for this kind of model look. And then I'm just going to bring that right there. So now we can zoom out and see that. Okay, so I can turn this off and on. Let's see. I believe I can. Well, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, so now I'm going to go to her body a little bit. I have another tutorials on this. I like the forward warp tool and just kind of move her body in. Make sure you see lines on the side, that you don't move those lines like vertical lines. Like I don't want to warp this column. That's a dead giveaway that you've reshaped somebody. So anyway, just a little subtleness there. And you can see that before and after, very subtle. Okay. So I wanted to see what happens when a face is not looking right at me. So we go to Liquify again, and I select the face, and it does a great job identifying that face again. It kind of missed this mask of the face, but I can still do the same type things. Bring that cheek line in, Make that bottom lip a little puffier. I'm going to give her a little more of a smile on this. And I really think that looks sharp. So very subtle difference. So this is a really nice intuitive feature that seems to do an amazing job at rendering the results. And then we get to a family. And this is exciting too. And this is where I think that hovering feature works. Because now if we go over to the right hand side, it says face aware liquify, and I have face number 1. And it's recognized 6 faces here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's 6 people. So that's pretty amazing to recognize 6 faces. But sometimes you don't know which face it's on. I select face 6, but they're still all highlighted, right? So here's another time I will just go over an image, so like Dad, and I hover it, and it automatically will change that to face 4. I guess it's going left to right, is how it's doing that. And then I hover over Mom, and I can shrink Mom's nose, and I don't have to change what I'm doing over here. The software is automatically recognizing that. So I'm bringing her smile in and giving her a little more smile. Same thing with the son. See, it's automatically recognizing that face. So that's really nice that I don't have to select the face on the right hand side. I just scroll over and the software does it for me. So just a quick little shortcut. Of course, zooming in and then using will give you a little more control. And A is a new shortcut for the face. So now I can just use my hand tool and move over now and go to his nose if I want to do something with his nose or his mouth, or vice versa. Make Mom's lip a little bigger, so on and so forth. And of course, always use caution when you're altering people. Sometimes I think just subtle things work great. Like I want her eyes, these girls' eyes are a little smaller, so I want to make her eyes just a little bit bigger. And give her a little, okay, that was probably too much. So, but anyway, you get the idea. It's very intuitive. It's a very cool feature, and I'm excited to, I think it's going to speed up our workflow quite a bit. So, again, this is Cris Duncan. We're working in Photoshop CC 2015.5 with the new Face Awareness Liquify tools. Hope this helps you next time you're doing a portrait and finishing out your portraits. And thank you again for watching, and happy creating.